just in time. He made it just in time for the intro.
Very good.
We turned it up to the max volume.
Yeah.
And put his earphones on his grandma and woke her up. Because grandma needs to know when Graded Point Live goes live. So, yes. See,
hilarious.
The jokes have started. Yes.
It's not like I don't like the taste of oranges. They taste fine.
Your issue is that they're hard to get into. That if I remember correctly,
it's like Fort Knox. It's the Fort Knox of fruit.
Mm-hmm.
You know, fruit.
But you don't. But the immediate one was you had no problem with grapefruits because
you're doing
you just
things right for once.
Well, grapefruits are okay because you only got to cut it in half and then it's done. You don't have to sit there and peel it. You know, like an idiot.
This is stuck in the chat already. Brought back the oranges. Don't forget about the peas either.
Yeah. Well, you know,
much excuse
something that if you want to appease me.
Oh no! Oh.
Good night, everybody.
God.
Screaming inside my head.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. Oh no. But welcome everybody to the latest edition of Graded Point Live. We appreciate you all coming and joining us tonight. We have Mr. Camel Hate Oranges Moon here.
I hate him. I'm gonna find them all and squish them.
And he also doesn't like peas because they're too hard for forks.
Yeah, whoever came up with the pea was a moron.
Whoever invented the pea.
Yeah.
Whoever invented the pea should have made him smell a little bit better at least. God.
There's nothing about him. That's worth.
Gross. Yeah.
I just like what what Berserker was saying that night. He said, "Have you ever heard of a spoon?"
Oh yeah. Nobody eats peas with a spoon.
Oh, where did they come from? Let me find that out real quick.
You know, the trick for both the nasty taste and for keeping them on a fork is to mix them with mashed potatoes.
Yes.
Nice buttery mashed potatoes. Then they stay and they don't taste as bad.
Or you mix them with the garbage.
Well, not if you're going to eat them.
Yeah, no, that's not planning on it. See ya.
Oh,
right in the dump.
This is starting to sound like this joke article I saw one time about a football coach who, he was one of them like old school coaches, you need to do this and you need to do that and blah blah blah, and he said you need to chop wood and blah blah blah, and so this satirical website like we're asking, well, why did you get asking a player, why did you get cut from the team? He says, because I said chopping wood is for pores.
For what?
Chopping wood is for pores. Yeah.
Very good.
This isn't a cartoon. You don't use your butter knife to slide them into your mouth. Exactly.
I've never seen that actually done before, and I don't think it ever actually works.
No, I don't think it does either.
Can
you
ever see that? It was like it's like a Disney cartoon. And it's like they're fighting some giant. It's a Jack and the Beanstalk kind of rip, and like Mickey and Donald and Goofy, they're like splitting this pea and they're like slicing it into tiny little.
Oh yeah, it's like little bitty like.
That's how I eat peas.
That was trapped. They were trapped in like a. Weren't they trapped in a cabin somewhere?
No, they were just poor.
In a cabin.
Yeah, they were just poor, and all they had to eat was a pea.
Yeah, they had a pea in them. Yeah.
And
sliced up.
And so Mickey was thinly slicing the pea.
Yeah, yeah. That's why I don't eat peas, because it's
And then he went to the Giants realm, and he had all this food and everything. So they just started eating all his food. So
was it Jack and the Beanstalk? I don't remember what it was a rip on, but it was.
It wasn't Jack and the Beanstalk, because that was Mickey by himself.
Oh, okay, yeah.
The seven with one blow.
He's like 40 years old at this point. But yeah, okay.
Yeah, I remember. I don't know why I remember that cartoon so well.
I had that on VHS. Me and my brother would watch it like all the time, and I was like, "This is a sad way to bring your kids out here. Watch this sad, eating his slices of pea. Yeah.
So let's see. So, yeah, somebody mentioned in the chat about DC Comics getting hit by heavy layoffs and stuff. We'll talk about that in a little bit. But
Oh, good.
Something.
I'm so sad, But
it's terrible. How could they survive? I mean, that they hire such woke personalities. I mean,
who could have saw it coming? Who knew?
And then
you know who's not sad? EVS. He's been
he's had 2 streams. He's had 2 streams every day already about. I think when they officially say DC Comics is no more, he will try to find a grave so he can dance on it.
Oh my God, he's gonna be zippity doo dah, zippity doo. Yeah, it's so funny.
And then proceed to buy the fucking rights back to Green Lantern and then just turn it into his own baby. Oh, that'd be so great. He might be able to afford him too. Frick.
It teaches you to either A, not be poor, or B, in the case of Camel Moon, to hate peas. Maybe that's why you hate peas. You saw them as like a poor man's food because of you were indoctrinated by Disney cartoons as a child.
Wow,
Yeah,
Camel Moon, are you saying you hate the pores?
I hate the what?
You hate the pores.
The force.
The pores. P-O-O-R-S.
Oh.
Yeah, do you
No.
hate okay. We had to get that on record because you know how things, make sure.
I was like, the force. Like,
Yeah, do you hate the force? Because you hate the force.
maybe, I don't know. I hate the force is female.
Well, I mean,
Yeah, I was gonna say we were talking Disney, so I do see how the confusion, the mixed up could happen there.
poor George Lucas.
I wonder. Okay, so there's been like little rumors of him like coming back, and I hope he sincerely comes back because one of the stipulations is that Kathleen Kennedy has to go.
Yeah, that was one of his conditions if he comes back that she's got to go.
I just think the franchise needs retconned, and the franchise needs left the fuck alone.
Yeah.
The best part though is, of course, one of our boys, if he's listening, Caleb, he didn't start it, but it was basically the thing was going around after Last Jedi and all that stuff, Rise of Skywalker, all that crap. He started going around like posting George Lucas's picture and in threads, and it said, "You apologize to him right now." Okay, let's see. So I have something special for you, since we know you have problems with food, Mister.
I don't really.
But you do though.
Those two,
So we're going to narrow it down. We're going to get the absolute truth right now, and we're going to have you take a quiz.
Oh, good. I would feel like Joe Rogan on Fear Factor. He's going to end up with eyeballs and gizzards.
And this particular quiz is, can we guess what you absolutely won't eat?
So this is almost a quiz for you guys? And then we take a poll, and then we come to me, and we see who wins.
Now I'm going to ask you these questions.
Oh, okay.
And then you will answer based on what you. Yeah. So here we go. So we're going to begin this quiz. So in general, you go for blank tasting foods: spicy, sour, sweet, or salty.
So I know the answer.
Well, I hope you would know the answer for you. What's
I know what the right answer is. Yeah, but shouldn't you guys guess, and then we want to see which one of you knows me so well?
I would say sweet.
I think sweet.
I think salty.
Deep your face, Sally.
I think Fitzgiggity's got it. Yeah, I need a little bit.
We're
of
going to go
salt.
with salty. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. What kind of cookies go?
You are a Chad.
What kind of cookies goes best with milk?
Ooh.
Chocolate chip, oatmeal raisin.
Okay.
Ginger snap or Oreo. I'm guessing Oreo.
Because there's my favorite, but then there's what goes best with milk. So that's not is it asking my favorite or is it asking
Your
what
favorite.
I think?
I think it's asking your favorite personally. So
What
I'm going to
favorite-
say.
Well, your favorite, I guess, to go with milk.
Milk. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, see, here's the thing. I like 3 of them equally, but I really hate chocolate chip cookies.
See, guys, I knew there would be something in this quiz that would just like.
I think chocolate
like,
chip
what?
cookies are gross.
So, well, then obviously the answer is Oreo because
Well,
those
no,
are the
so
other ones.
I think ginger snaps.
You're going to say ginger snaps.
Yeah, I like ginger snaps, but I also
Wow.
like oatmeal raisin. Oreos are fine. The problem is you can only eat like 4 before you're like, okay, I need an insulin injection. But
I need,
Oh,
I need
yeah.
a break.
Yeah,
I
But
need a
with
break.
milk, out of those, Oreo is the one that I would
I
have
just
to
want
have milk with.
guys.
Personally, that's personally.
That like we've literally on the second question, and already Camel Moon is proven to be a communist and hates
Well,
chocolate chip cookies.
well, I'll tell you
Uh,
why. I'll tell you why. Because when I was in kindergarten, I used to have
Mhm.
chocolate chip cookies every day. And then
That would explain it.
we had a book fair, and they were like, "Go pick the book you want out." And I was like, "Oh, all right." So I found a Berenstain Bear book because I like Berenstain Bears. And
Mhm.
then there were cookies on the table next to it. And they're like, "Go get your cookies." So I went to go get some cookies, and I found the chocolate chip cookies, and I got back, and someone took the Berenstain Bear book.
Oh,
And
for-
ever since that day, I never wanted another chocolate chip cookie.
Aw.
So it's
Ladies and
more like
gentlemen.
it's deep-rooted trauma.
Ladies and gentlemen, I just want to point out that this man will not eat chocolate chip cookies because somebody took his fucking Berenstain Bears book.
In kindergarten. And I remember it to this day. I remember the whole thing. Yeah,
So ginger snap then.
ginger snap.
Ginger snaps. Okay, ginger snap. I'm glad Bancroft's in the chat because I'm hoping he's not driving this time. Because last time he said he was driving and he couldn't see the road because he was crying. There you go. He's already. I can't eat chocolate chip cookies. They too crumbly.
I can't get him to stay on my fork.
You can put Oreo cookies on a fork and they'll stay there.
See? But he didn't pick Oreo. 'cause,
Yeah,
well,
you get your snaps in.
Yeah, I can't eat chocolate chip cookies with chopsticks. It's fucking worthless.
Oh, fuck.
Oh man, I can't believe we've already gotten this far. So, what time of day do your food cravings kick in? Mid morning, late afternoon, before dinner, or after dinner?
Well, it's really none of these. Because I sleep all day. I'm like a vampire. I work all night.
So you do
So-
notice that that none of these is not an option, unfortunately.
Yeah, right. Because I mean, I eat at like 3 in the morning. So
So
I
that would
guess-
definitely be an after dinner then, wouldn't it?
yeah, I guess after dinner.
yeah.
Dinner is my breakfast.
Okay.
Yeah.
What is your favorite fast food joint? You have Wendy's, McDonald's, Burger King, or Subway?
I was gonna say Subway like a communist. I know it.
Probably.
No, I used to eat a lot of Subway, but I don't really enjoy Subway. I mean, it's okay.
I don't think anybody really enjoys Subway.
Yeah, right, yeah. But I will punch a bitch for some Wendy's.
You know what? Okay, he's not a communist. He's some chat material. Come on.
No, I like the chicken sandwiches, the Asiago ones.
Okay, maybe not. Okay, fuck this guy.
I like the home style.
That's what the milk is for, Dark Gift. He just
Yeah.
puts it in
I like
the
it.
milk and drinks it. That's how he eats his ginger.
He just
It
mixes
just
it all
down
up with
his
the
neck.
milk.
Just sprinkles it in there.
Okay, what was his option? Was it Wendy's?
Yeah, he,
Yeah, I'm gonna go to Wendy's.
he wants
Okay.
to punch somebody for
Yeah.
Asiago chicken.
All right.
They do
Oh.
have all
Oh.
those have the best salads.
Carrots.
Oh boy,
terrible.
this. Well, no, this is yeah.
Well,
I
this
think
is
we
a
went-
picture.
And in fact, we could understand. I think I remember we understood the carrots, but when we asked that question before, we
Yeah, I
understood
like
it.
carrot juice. I said that, but not
Yeah,
carrots.
yeah.
Wow, I'm the opposite. Oh, wow.
Carrots are worthless.
Carrots are great.
What am I eating?
They're nice and crunchy. You can pretend to be Bugs Bunny. That's how my parents got me to eat
what's
carrots
up?
as a
That-
kid.
So,
Yeah.
yeah. So, which vegetable do you like the most? And it's broccoli, Brussels sprouts, carrots, corn, or arugula.
Oh man, it's a tough one. Growing up, it was corn.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it's still corn, but I do like Brussels sprouts. I would go with Brussels sprouts.
Okay, Brussels
Yeah.
sprouts.
I was about to say I am corn isn't a vegetable.
This doesn't look appetizing at all. Like, what are you doing?
Do you eat?
Why do you eat?
What's your favorite vermin to eat?
Wow.
Why do you eat? Do you eat to consume? Do you hunger? Do you wish to devour all that is?
I like
Okay, why do
spinach,
you
brother.
eat?
I don't like Brussels
Okay,
sprouts.
Very because I'm hungry, to
Whatever.
try new flavors, or to expand my cultural horizons.
Oh, that's tough. I mean, I eat to live, right?
Yeah, corn is
You're
a
hungry.
starch, not a vegetable.
Yeah, I mean, if it was up to me, I would never eat. I just work and work and
So
work.
it's
So
because I'm
So it's
hungry.
probably because
yeah,
I'm hungry.
almost always. Yeah.
Okay. Would you eat a sandwich with a portobello mushroom for a bun?
That's not a sandwich. Fuck you.
Yes, no, or I'm not sure.
You know, I've eaten the portobello mushroom burger
Mhm.
where it's regular bun, but they decide to trick you to thinking that the mushroom is the meat.
Yeah.
And that was okay. I guess it would depend on what's inside the portobello. Like, what's the
Mhm.
meat of the sandwich?
I'm a nope. Personally, I'm a nope. No
So you
fungus
I
for
like
me.
mushrooms, so I think I would say yes. I would
So
say
you're-
yes if it was good on the inside.
All right, so yes. Okay. Which food show is your favorite? See, this is going to be funny because you probably don't watch any of these shows.
Well, no, I watched MasterChef.
Well, you know
Oh,
what?
well, hopefully it's on
That's
there.
not on the list, but Top Chef is.
Oh shit!
Cake Boss.
Oh
Top
no,
Chef,
none of them. I hate cake. Cake is gross.
Right on.
It's so sweet. And
There's
like I don't
only-
know what the point of this is.
There's only
It's
there's
dry.
only certain circumstances in which I'll eat cake.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's only
What
very
about pie?
specific cake.
I like
Pie,
pie.
oh yeah, I
I
love
don't like
pie.
pie.
Like
Now,
meringue
okay, here,
pie,
No.
okay.
I'd eat the fuck
Wait.
out some pie.
Here is
key lime.
my favorite food show is Graded Point 5. Very important question because this comes up a lot. Cheesecake, cake or pie?
Pie.
Cheesecake. I think cheesecake. Yeah.
It's close. Okay, no, he's asking if cheesecake.
Cheesecake is a pie. It is a filling in a crust. It is a pie.
Yeah, it's closer to being a pie than a cake.
I've always said it's more of a pie than it is.
Yeah, cheesecake is a pie. They need to
And I
just call it
can't
cheese
eat it.
pie.
I can't eat it. It's so fucking.
Okay.
It's like you eat like a teaspoonful and then you're like full for the rest of the fucking day.
What kind of
Cheese
stomach do you
pie.
have?
Pie cake.
I
Pie
don't.
cake.
I can't stand like eating sweets like repetitively.
Cheesecake is not both. It is a pie.
Okay, but anyway, so yeah, out of these three options,
Obviously not cake box.
obviously not Cake Boss.
Definitely not the chew then. So the closest I'd say is Top Chef.
Yeah, I probably guess Top Chef.
Probably.
If I, had,
It's funny because the Chew isn't even on fucking on TV anymore.
I don't even know what to do.
I don't even know what that is.
It was kind of like
I've never heard of it.
You know, The View.
Yeah.
It's like that, but
It's like that, but with cooking.
Oh my god.
Really?
So it's like
Yeah.
The View, but even worse.
Yeah,
Not so much because
fuck that.
it had like good chefs on there. It had like Michael Simon and
Okay, so it was
Mario
and
Batali
a little better
Yeah,
than The View.
and it was
They
more
should-
upbeat. You know, they didn't talk about like heavy stuff like why we hate the president so much and shit.
They
like that.
should
It was
have
more
called
like,
it Chewing the Fat.
See, that would have been a better name.
Yeah.
honestly. But they were trying to keep it. They're trying to keep it on brand at ABC. You know, like.
Because yeah,
Oh,
there's nobody fat watches ABC.
What is your favorite kind of cheese?
I like
Mozzarella,
this question.
mozzarella, American, cheddar, or Swiss?
Oh, I kind of like Stilton. So that's not on there.
Mhm.
Well, if I had to pick of these, probably Swiss.
that's
So,
not a bad choice.
bad choice.
It's a stupid question.
Well, they're trying. Okay, I think I get what they're trying to do, and they're trying to find the flavor profiles that you really don't like.
Yeah, at the end they're gonna be like, "You like ginger snap flavored asparagus dipped," you know, like some type of stupid ass sandwich.
But it's a food that you hate, so they're trying to determine what you.
Yeah,
don't
it's trying to guess what you hate
I
by
see.
asking you what you like.
Okay.
What is your favorite kind of global cuisine? Thai,
That's a little mean.
Chinese, French, Italian, or Japanese?
I know mine.
Well, see, that's tough because I grew up. You know, I'm Italian, so like I don't see Italian as global.
You just see it as food.
I just see it as food, yeah, especially in the States. If you like, I'm from the Northeast, so that's kind of everywhere.
She's having the Gabba de Ghoul.
I mean, I guess.
Damn it. Stop.
I like Japanese a lot. I like sushi a lot, and I like all the other types of things that Japanese cuisine offers.
I was gonna say that would have been my pick. Is Japanese.
Yeah, I'll go with that.
And apparently you don't like veal.
Oh, I love veal.
Wow, this game sucks.
Yeah,
I think veal's great.
I'm starting to think this is a vegan thing because I took this earlier and I also got veal.
What?
Maybe
What
it's
if that's
just
the only result it actually has?
You know what?
And it just keeps telling everybody that.
We're going to do this
Hate
again.
chops. Oh, all right.
And we're going to run through it a little quicker.
Yeah,
But yeah, that you absolutely will not touch veal for reasons that are morally grounded than taste grounded. You will not touch veal. Your conscience simply cannot reconcile the veal's beginnings. Fret
Well,
not.
that is true. When I was 14, I was super high on myself, and I refused to eat veal.
Uh-huh.
And then I started eating it because it tasted so good. And I was like, well, the cow's going to die eventually, so
Yeah.
better kill it when it's young before you bloat it up with steroids.
Yeah, I was also fucking high up on myself like that. And then I found out that PETA's a piece of shit, and I'm like, you know what? Fuck all this. I'm just going to eat as much cow as I can.
Yeah, I don't do
Fucking
that.
horse if I want to.
I still eat in moderation, but you know, if I see it on the menu, I'm like, yeah, I'm not like against it. I know.
Did you know that PETA will specifically get enough stock into like restaurants and businesses to get veal off their menus?
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's either them or Greenpeace. I can't remember which one, but they do it specifically to get enough money to enough stock and clout to be like, okay, we're gonna force the veal off the menu. It happened to the place I work for, and it happened to another similar restaurant, and it's well, it's one way to handle their activism, right?
Yeah.
But yeah,
Well, all right.
frick.
People eating tasty.
It's an organization I can support.
Yeah, very good.
I just like that. I'd like I said, I got veal, so it tells me that it's that's just that it's going to be veal no matter what.
Yeah.
You have much different answers than I did. So
Next quiz. What's the next quiz?
let's find out.
I'm curious. Yes, I got vegan. It's fairy tale romance. Oh, let's do this one.
Oh, I guess we're doing this now.
Your love life has some striking similarities to a beloved and ancient one. Take this quiz to reveal which fairy tale romance is like your own.
Here we go.
Here we go. Okay.
Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Oh.
How? Oh my.
Oh.
Oh no. He hurts himself.
Oh, I'm gonna end up doxing myself with this thing.
I don't think it'd be too much. Okay. How long have you two been together? Less than a year, 1 to 5 years, or 5 years or longer?
1 to 5. Well, it'll be 5 next year, so
So it'd be 1 to 5.
It would be 1 to 5. Yeah.
What is your natural hair color? I think they think chicks are supposed to be.
Well, I think
they think I'm a woman, I guess.
Yeah.
Maybe he's black.
I'm brown, which
Brown?
isn't even an option.
Yeah,
It
it's-
is.
It's the second one.
yeah, second option.
Literally right there.
Who initiated the relationship? I did. They did. It was mutual.
They did.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
Yeah. Because when you're this pimping, you don't even got to try.
Oh my.
Who initiated the first kiss? I did. They did, or it was mutual.
Well, I did. I'm still a dude.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Did either of you have anybody helping you iron out the wrinkles in your romance? Yes. If we did, I didn't know about it. No.
No. In fact, we both purposefully abstained from any outside influence and decided to make our own decisions on each other.
You know what?
Good
Good on
call.
you guys.
Respect that very much.
Yeah.
Has your relationship hit any rough patches yet? Yes, and we made it through. More than one, not yet.
Not really. I mean, there's never been like a big blown out, like, you go fuck yourself, sleep at your mother's, nothing like that.
So you could say not yet, I guess, would be.
Not yet. That's pretty presumptive.
Right?
Not really. I'm trying to figure out where you want to go here.
Well, it could be maybe just no, and it'll never happen. You don't know.
But I'm just
I
saying
know
you have
this
three
quiz is
options.
funny.
You can't.
Yeah. What's
You
the
have three
quiz he's
options.
laughing at, bruh? Calm down.
I'm going with not yet.
Yeah. So
Someone, in case there was any confusion.
yeah. All right.
Say you were a princess and needed to commission a tiara. What jewel would you place as a centerpiece? They are really assuming that this is for ladies here.
Yes.
Well, I have a diamond in my ring.
But
So,
assume
You
you're a
want one
pretty
in your
prin-
tiara?
okay,
would you
assume
put one in
you're
your
a pretty
tiara? You had a
princess,
tiara.
and you wanted
Uh,
your own little pretty princess tiara.
Well, I kind of like rubies. Rubies are kind of cool,
All right, that sounds
I'll go with the
cool.
ruby.
I'll go with Ruby.
All right.
Yeah, that's
All right.
different.
Pick a home for your cat. Wait a minute. Isn't the home the castle?
Pick a
This
home
is-
for your castle?
This isn't just assuming I'm a girl. It's assuming I'm like a 12-year-old girl.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I see. What country? See, that's what they should have said. What country?
Oh,
for your
okay.
castle?
Country for your castle. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So France,
Not this
England,
one.
Germany, or the Caribbean.
Well, I don't know how many castles are in the Caribbean, but yeah, why not? It'll be tropical at least.
There we go. All right. So for you, was it love at first sight? Yes. I took a little convincing. I was wary at first because of a broken heart. It took us a long time to come together as a couple.
No, that's not. Well, it's definitely not that one. I guess yes. I guess.
See, when you say like that, it makes me want to do this.
Took a little convincing. Yeah, like
It's not really true either. It's like right in between the two. It's like I wasn't just like, all right,
All right,
it's-
let's do this. I guess. Frick.
you got to get to know the person, right?
We'll go with yes. How's that?
All right,
We'll just-
sure.
all right.
That's what they want to hear. Yeah, whatever.
Wife's in
Well,
there.
we're married, so yes.
Do you want to grow old together?
Okay,
Absolutely. I think so. We already did.
Okay, you know what fucks me up about this image?
Hmm?
That's his daughter. I don't
Yeah.
know why they always think that it's his wife.
Because
Yeah,
they
isn't
look
it called
they're
Farmer's
the same age.
Daughter? Isn't that the name of the painting?
Yes.
Okay, anyway, so yeah. So do you want to grow old together? Absolutely. I think so. Or we already did.
Yes, absolutely.
Absolutely.
Okay. And you would be Ariel and Prince Eric. Okay. Well, not bad. Your wife is a mermaid. And
doesn't talk, so I guess that means that those.
Well, that's a lie.
I was about to say, I guess that would explain those questions about whether or not you've hit any bumps yet and shit like that. No, she don't talk.
Yeah, that'd be nice. Huh? That'd be...
yeah. Oh, geez. Now I almost want to see what the next one is.
Yeah, let's see what the next one is. We're gonna do 10 of these tonight.
Oh, geez.
Oh Lord.
How
I just want to
green
see
are
what it
you?
is. But F
That doesn't sound very fun.
That sounds lame.
Yeah. Okay. Eco goddess.
Yeah.
God,
thank
did you get it stuck on a girl's site?
I wonder if I did.
Yes. Can you not tell by the?
Yeah, the name of the.
Clicking on funny pictures, it's not. Oh, never mind. You have to do that. You click it. I can't click. Well, I'm drunk.
Let's see what other quizzes I got up here.
I'm like moving my cursor over funny pictures. I was like, it's not working.
Let's see. Would you actually make a cool teacher? Can we guess what kind of kid you were growing up? How long could you survive on just one food? Well, we know you couldn't survive on oranges or peas or chocolate chip cookies. 'Cause
You can technically last for a really long time on just mashed potatoes.
yeah.
Ooh,
they have-
yeah, well, like that's Potato Poop Farmer, the Matt Damon movie where he's like on planet Mars.
But you need amino acids. That's the problem.
I'm interested in this one. I'd really like to know what Princess Bride character Camel Moon is.
Inconceivable.
Oh
Inconceivable.
Let's find out.
All right.
I don't
How
think
many
I would
fingers
even
do you
what
have?
think of it.
Oh, that was
If they ask that, I'm gonna be fucking pissed. What's your worst habit?
Gossiping, lying, carelessness, impatience, or temper.
Oh, impatience. I have
Yeah, I
no
was gonna say
patience.
just dealing
I
with.
can't even wait for you to finish the question for me to answer.
When in an argument, you tend to be very defensive, physical, loud, dramatic, or quiet.
Quiet. I become Batman.
Okay. What is the best way to get some quick cash? Oh boy.
Wow.
Armed.
Stealing, selling my things, finding work, pirating. I'm rich, so this is a non-issue.
Probably finding work, right?
Yeah. What's funny is like you could tell that this is kind of the determination for the quiz right here.
Oh yeah, like,
Yeah.
this is the one question.
Yeah. You can tell this is the
Everything
one-
else is ancillary.
So finding work. All right. What is your reason for living? Jesus. Revenge, love, power, family, or happiness?
Well, let me think. I mean, if it's revenge, Jesus, just go kill yourself. You know,
Yeah. Kind of
I it's just happiness. You know, it's
happiness.
To love.
not much of a family person.
All right. What is your weapon of choice? My words, a sword, social media, my mind, or my bare hands?
Well, we know what the SJWs would pick. So, what was the first one?
My words.
Probably my mind.
Your mind? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were right that this would definitely be the SJW.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. How many dates would it take you to kiss someone? Just 1, 2 or 3, 4 or 5, 6 or more?
One.
Just one?
Yeah. Either you know or you don't.
You went straight in, huh? He was like, all right, let's do
Yeah.
it. What is your greatest asset? My wit, my strength, my wisdom, my grammar, or my intellect?
Intellect and wit, like. no,
Yeah.
that's
Isn't that
not-
the same?
Okay, no. Well, I can see a difference between the different of them. Intellect is
little
like
bit,
what
yeah.
you know.
Intellect is a knowledge of things, and wit
and
is
wit,
like your
the speed.
ability to.
Like how clever you are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would go with wisdom.
All right. You're in danger.
I'm so sad that there was not like my booty or anything on there. Like,
Yeah,
these are all
bullshit
bullshit answers.
You're in danger. Where would you hide? A closet, a cave, a swamp, a city, or a castle?
Wow, gee, I wonder what answer goes to what.
Yeah, really.
Mhm.
Probably a city.
City.
You're not gonna find you.
Which genre of movies do you watch most often? Action, comedy, romance, horror, or documentary?
Probably action.
All right.
Yeah.
And then, are you perceptive? Yes, no, sometimes.
The last question is, what character are you if you were in the Princess Bride? I'd like to think yes. So,
Okay, and here we go.
Really?
all right. I told you.
None of those answers sound like. Oh, wow.
It all comes down to how many fingers you have. Okay.
What is the reason? I gotta have the reason for this. Princess Bride character, you must like Count Rugen. Much like Count Rugen, you often use your brains and intellect in devious ways.
Well, that might be.
You're a schemer who often feels very much at odds with the status quo. But the
Oh,
question
man.
is, if you're a schemer, do you also scam? You got to.
Are you a schemer and a scam?
Oh, yeah.
Are you a schemer and a scammer? You know.
Speaking of schemes and scams, have you guys seen the new characters for Hail Salad?
Yes, that's a good thing. Let's jump over there.
Yeah.
What sagging is that? That's a perfect sagging point.
The
Yeah,
perfect segue.
I love
See,
sagging.
See, he knows how to play the game now. We got 23 viewers, so he knows that.
Well, it's because I know how to scheme and scam, right?
Oh, there you go.
Clearly, I'm manipulative. No, but
Scheme
I'm
and
speaking specifically to the new schemes and scams, Methwin and Smiller standee figures here.
Oh, okay. So,
Oh no.
have you got them up on the? Is it in the update or is it?
Well, it's on my screen if you want to blow that up.
Oh, okay. So, you didn't tell him. Okay.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Oh, wait, what the? Wait, put a little closer to the camera on that, and I want to.
Yeah, well, there you go.
Well,
Yeah,
you have
there
to
you
be
go.
careful because they're really reflective. It looks like.
Yeah, no, that's
Yeah.
what I'm trying to.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Is he
holy
a badger?
He's a palm tree man, and he's a hyena gremlin with a bag of kumquats.
So something tells me they're gonna make an appearance soon.
I think episode 6, the next one.
Okay, nice.
Nice.
Yeah. But yeah, okay, you can go back to the campaign.
All right, let's go over. There we go. Let me do. There we go. And yeah, so you have made quite a bit of ground since the last time we talked.
Yeah, that's for sure. It went up almost $8,000.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So actually,
Yeah.
a little bit more too. So you had 32.
Oh shit!
82. So you're doing really good. And you've got some more stretch goals unlocked
Yeah,
since then.
they were talking about me on Ethan's show right before I was here. So
yeah, a few minutes. Yeah, a few minutes before you got here. So yeah, you got 25K. Of course, we went over these before. The different.
Oh yeah, so like the Preston standee is out, and that's 1 week only, you guys.
Oh, okay.
It's so I have it here. I'll show it to you. I mean, it's on the page too, but so yeah.
There we go. Oh, you put them with the.
It's a 2-pack with the gay ops.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God.
And you can buy this one by itself because I figured there might be more people who want just this one and versus all of them.
Yeah.
So it's 25. I think it's 30 with shipping, which is pretty good because it's a double standee. And that's only for a week though. So get in there and get it before it's too late. And then the other pack comes with this one, which I just showed you guys, the schemes and scams. And it comes with Bigfoot Blue. Ooh, I will show you. With the troll from the trailer.
Mm-hmm.
And everyone's favorite, D-Bag Goats. With devil trolls on his sides.
He just wants to spiral at you.
And yeah, and then so all 3.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. This is it's 75 for all of them.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So and it's a little bit more than the other tiers, but it's because they're all double standees, and this one's actually a triple. So
yeah,
that's kind of what you're paying for there.
Very nice. Very nice.
Yeah.
Oh boy, a triple.
It's a triple.
So this one's already ended. This one right here. This 1 week only.
Yeah, that ended. We did pretty good with that. We sold 40 of them.
Yeah. Take it down.
No, I need to remind people that they missed it.
Well, yeah. Well, I would say at least put a
I'm gonna put like a sold out or something.
Oh yeah, let's put a strike through saying sold out. Or,
Yeah. So I'll do that. Maintaining these pages is a lot of fucking work.
Oh, totally. Yeah. Oh, I don't know nothing about that. No.
And then next week, or maybe it'll be the week after, I have to check I have like a list of when things are coming out. We're going to put this one out. This is Frega and the Narwhal figure.
Okay. Oh, look at the little bitty narwhal.
Oh, hello. And then this will come out towards the end of the next, 2 or 3 weeks. This is Malin on a tractor.
Oh, Tractor John.
Yeah. And this one isn't out yet at all because we're still waiting for I have to decide when the stretch goal is, but it's the naked Ethan.
Oh yeah.
Oh no.
I still love the little black bar. Just
Yeah. And so originally I was going to see if I can make it for free, but it was just way too expensive to give everyone.
Oh yeah, no,
It was just it was through the roof. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make it an add-on perk at pretty much cost. So it won't cost me anything, but it'll definitely it'll just be the cheapest amount possible.
You're selling it for what you're making it for. So.
Exactly. Yeah. So and that'll probably be $10, and then if it's through the add-on perk, it'll be $0 for shipping.
Right.
So if you're spending $25 on a guy and that one's for $10, it's really not that bad.
Right.
Yeah.
And of course, different things is I think the different packs that you have, which I think you mentioned it before that you have you don't have any art for your book up. I
got
toys.
I got into the top 25 CG books like a couple days ago, and Bancroft was like, "You don't even have a page." I was like, and I got in there with under 500 backers. I don't know who else has got into the top 25 with under 500 backers, but
Yeah, I can't think of any. To tell you the truth. But yeah, so you got that. So you had that pack. You got this pack.
I took down the canvas print because it was just ridiculous. I was
Yeah.
like, all right, yeah, I'll put something else there.
Yeah, the shirt's still available, right?
Yeah, that shirt's still available. And I put down right there is both of the second sheets,
Yeah.
third and fourth sheets of the stickers, so people can see what those are going to look like.
Mhm.
A little lower.
Okay, that one right here, or right here.
Like you're halfway on. There you go.
This
Yeah.
one right here. Yeah.
And I like what Zach's saying. So have you ever noticed? That's how he starts every sentence.
I think this one was it was the night you were on Mandy's show, and I laughed my ass off because she kind of left it this page, so it had like old reliable John here when John
Oh,
wasn't
but he
there,
never showed up. Yeah.
and he didn't show up that night. I was like, that's just so poetic. I don't know.
That was when he was supposed to, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was supposed to be there that night, but he decided to go have do his anniversary with his wife like a coward.
But yeah, I mean, so we're doing pretty good. We're at 32K. So I'm trying to think the next person to beat. Obviously, I can't I don't want to be an a-hole and go specifically after CG people. However, War Campaign is in there at about 40 something. So if I can beat War Campaign's Vestige 2, that would be pretty cool.
Well, there's also Deadbeats.
Which one's Deadbeats?
That was Renfamous's little.
Oh, she's not on the top 25 CG though, is she?
No, she's not. But at the same time, it's always a nice little thing to say, "Hey, I beat this thing that had 40 industry
supposed to be 40 industry professionals and Ren."
Yeah.
How much did she make?
33 something.
33 and some change.
I'll beat that in a week. That's fine.
Yeah. So it's always a fun little. It's like, yes, I did that. I beat the blue-haired land whale.
And I did it with what does she have? 12,000 Twitter followers. I have about 600.
That's exactly right. Like and also like I said, with 40 industry professionals on the book. So.
Yeah, that's crazy. I didn't even know that. I don't follow her that much.
It was an anthology book, and
okay.
And
that's always so cheap. That's what people do when they have no talent. They're like, I'm just gonna get all the other people who have talent and put them together, and this is a waste of time.
Yep.
There you go.
Yeah,
it's an absolute waste of time considering that. What was it?
The evil land whale. There you go.
Good Lord.
I think anthologies would be okay every now and then. The problem with Ren is that's all she does. She's got another anthology going.
Yeah, there was another one that came out and it made less money. So
yeah.
That's
all they do.
It's one thing if it's a means to an end. Like I know that Peter Samedi used to do some anthology books, but then eventually started his own publishing company. It went somewhere, right? It wasn't just like I want to be in the industry and I don't have any skill. I'll just
I like the idea of like an anthology that's like here's a bunch of fresh talent,
sure,
all getting together so that people get some eyes on them. Let's do this book to get some eyes on them. And get them jobs, that kind of thing. Because that's always neat. But when it's like, we wanted to give ourselves an ego boost, and we thought this would do really well with all these names on it, and we can't say anything about the book. All we can do is talk about all these names on it. It's just lame.
And that's exactly the only point of it, right? It wasn't like she had some great idea. Let's finally get this shit together. Yeah. So anyway, we're at 475 at 500 backers. Everyone gets that free enamel pin, and that'll be coming out. I don't know. I sent away to China for it, and I got a proof. So hopefully soon. But it'll probably happen right around the time the 500 backers come in. So it'll be good. I can show everyone what it looks like.
Yeah. So let's. What was I going to?
Chief Justice is reading a book right now.
No, I was picking up on something over on another screen. But no. What we ought to look at is your trailer that you can finally.
Oh, that's right. It wasn't done last time.
Yeah, it wasn't done.
Yeah.
I think you were a few days away from unveiling it. And,
Oh, okay.
yeah, so this is pretty BA trailer. So let's check it out. Hope that sounds on.
We all do.
Oh no. Okay. I knew a girl like that.
Go back. And
Only on Indiegogo.
my favorite part about that was it's on YouTube. I think it was on YouTube. Someone made a comment, and it was like, everybody, in quotes, I made a trailer for my campaign, and then Camel Moon, ... hold my beer.
Goddamn Aminator.
Yeah.
Aminator the thing.
I like the part. I mean, the guitar solo was awesome. And I remember, I think it was Malin said when he saw it, he said like, I like it because I'm doing a wicked drum solo.
Yeah. Everyone asked me where that song came from. I was like, these are trade secrets, my friend. You don't get to know all that stuff.
Yeah.
Can't tell you everything. But it's all the rights are cleared, so I don't have to worry about any of that shit.
Very good, because you don't want somebody coming in and it's like, take down.
Right? Yeah.
Like, Chris Stanley has a very important question for you.
For a friend, I want to know what friend cares. It's not that I hate oranges. It's I just I'm indifferent towards them.
It's just hard. That's all it is. It's hard.
Yeah. It's resentment for the orange.
Yeah. He's like, I can't. I mean, I would love to see you trying to get into a watermelon at this point. I'm like,
my wife brought me some watermelon, but it's pre-cut. Yeah, so it's easy to eat.
Please make it as easy as possible for Mr. Camel Moon, because food is too hard.
85-year-old without teeth. Just
yeah. I think
I'm sorry, but I need my watermelon.
If somebody invented one of those machines where you could open your mouth and the food would fall in, you would be all for that, wouldn't you?
I mean, it'd be easier, right?
Yeah.
If I don't have to, if I'm working, then it would be easier. What I prefer is if I'm working and someone could just feed me.
All right, I got another very important question. Where did the oranges touch you?
They touched me on the oranges.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Use your imagination on that one, ladies.
They touched me on the kumquats.
Bro.
Orange Man, not bad, according to
Orange Man.
God damn it. Sent that right before I sent what I did.
Yes, which was...
Now it looks
so much weird. Eric Huffless, or Eric? I never saw it spelled like that before.
Eric, yeah, I say Eric like you would say Eric with an E.
I just want to give a shout out to him. He's always posting my stuff on EVS's stream, so thank you.
He is a champion.
I guess
yeah.
Is EVS done? I mean, because you were on the other stream, so I just assumed.
Or he might have got it, but he's like, you know what? I've heard all this for him.
Yeah, you see again. All right, I got it. Yeah, Saber Frog, I got it.
Oh yeah, frog thing. Yeah, I got it. Okay. All right, yeah.
Oh, I got my Unforgettable Tales. Those were legit. Did you guys get them?
I have not got mine yet.
They're so like the quality's so good. It made me realize I was like, I actually posted a tweet about it. I was like, Comicsgate is in the business of creating luxury comics because there's something really special about them when you hold them, and like I feel like that about a lot of the books that I'm getting, like because they're like top end quality of printing. Like even not newsstand, but like when you go to a comic book store, they're never that good, No. So
that's one thing I've noticed. Like a good majority of the Comicsgate books I've got have been the paper quality's great. The cover quality is great.
Yeah. They're more keepsakes. They're not as throwaway. And then I was thinking about like just the printing I'm going through for Hail Salad. And all the proofs I've been getting of that, it's like the next level. It's like because they're all hollow foil, they're all like sort of glossy, and they're thick, like they're a very thick paper stock. So it's I think it's good, right? Because it incentivizes people to continue buying, and they actually enjoy what they're getting, and you kind of treat them a little bit better, and you don't feel like they're so throwaway.
Yeah, and that's like one of the good things is when you've had people who have done projects before you, and you get their stuff, and you're like, oh, hey, I like the way this looks and feels.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And then you ask them, how did you do this?
And you ask, how did you get to this? And it's like, well, I did this. You're like, oh, okay. So yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. So
guys, get out there and get the Preston standee, because it will. I'm only going to keep it up for a little while. So if you want to get all of them, try to make sure you get the Preston standee.
I'm sure you're getting a lot of those people who have the itch that they have to have everything. When it comes to that, I'm sure you're getting a lot of people like, damn it, got to do it again.
Yeah, I call them Star Wars collectors, because like I used to be like that, and it was like, God damn it, how many Han Solos do I need?
Not gonna lie, this is kind of why I only like getting with particular projects like these. Is that I only like getting the comics because if there's like a little tchotchke there that's available for only a little bit of time, I'm like, well, where am I going to put it? And then is there going to be more? I want literally all of them, and I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm only getting a comic. Fuck off. Don't give me.
Well, what I will do is I think towards the end of the campaign, I'm going to have a really expensive top tier, and it's going to be everything offered throughout the entire thing. Right. However, it's going to be more money than if you piecemealed it over time, because I need to, obviously, if you get in early, then you get rewarded for that. But if at the way end, you're like, you know what, fuck it, I just want to do it, then the option is still there for you. Right. But yeah, it's going to come at a premium, because it's not fair to everybody else if I did it like that, Yeah. So I kind of compare it to like almost like the honeycomb box, but in reverse, where it's like instead of offering it up front, we're going to offer it at the end, but it's still going to be more money.
Right.
Okay. I'm still not going to buy it, but that's a good option for Peter.
Awesome.
Hey, Mike, you remember the other night when we talked about inappropriate things you don't say on the street?
I still think you're a douchebag and stealing my money, but
oh Lord. Okay, so going through your tiers real quick. Of course, we know this is your featured tier, which thank you for putting up a featured tier.
No problem.
I only had to fight you like what do you Mortal fucking Kombat.
Yeah, it's like, look, I'm gonna start beheading people if they don't start putting featured tiers on their freaking camp.
I don't know why you wouldn't. We've sold 50 of those so far.
That's why you do it. You just like
you just make it easy.
Because honestly, this is your probably. I'm gonna guess this is your most cost-effective area. Anyway.
Yeah, what's funny is I was looking through, like you can check like your perks and like who's donating and what they're buying and whatnot. I had one guy today. He bought literally everything, every standee, shirt, and the sticker book, and he didn't buy one issue of the comic. He like piecemealed everything around except for the comic book. I was like, all right.
Wow.
You're probably gonna have the only comic book campaign at Comicsgate that sold the least amount of comics.
Sold a bunch of plastic toys. Yeah.
He's like,
This
well,
man
then.
sounds like the opposite of me. Who is he? We must fight him. Discover who is stronger.
Yeah. Oh, and then I think for the next campaign, I'm gonna do it'll be issue 2, but as the add-on, it's gonna be the first season of the DVD, and for I don't know what tier it'll be, but instead of a DVD case, it's gonna be like a mock-up of like a metal album cover.
Oh shit!
What's that?
He said, "Oh shit!"
Oh, and so it'll be square. And then it'll, the DVD will sit in it, but it'll be painted and everything, like you would find like a Iron Maiden or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So,
yeah, very cool.
pretty
So,
That sounds neat.
yeah,
Neato. It'll be called the Neato tier.
Yeah.
There it is. And of course, like you said, this is the newsstand edition, which is the basically standard cover.
Yeah, it's just your basic. There's nothing, it's not hollow foil or anything.
Yeah, and your sticker book, Ashcan mini comic.
Yeah, that's been upgraded, so now all of them have the forest sheets, and all of them have the 16 pages.
And then there's the Pester.
I had to come up with a name that was not exactly the same.
It's actually really good considering, and it's funny. I said there's 2 reasons. I mean, you made him a gimp fly, but at the same time, I get why you made him a fly because flies are annoying.
Yeah.
And plus, calling him Pester is perfect because
He's annoying.
he's annoying.
And it works on many levels, and because he eats his own poo.
Yeah,
That's really what I was going with.
Yeah. Now,
Multiple levels.
The important question is: are you going to do a Mike Oxmall version with the mustache?
It would be, because he's in the cartoon, right? He just has a top hat and a mustache.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be opposed to it. I don't know what the demand is. Let's say we sell 50 of these, then maybe. If we sell 10 of them, then I don't know if there's too much of a demand for it. I mean, who knows? Maybe there is. Maybe there's more demand for that than than Pester.
I just laughed at when in the episode that you had, he's like, Mike Oxmall here. Just what is it?
Oh, Mike Oxmall here.
I need to take Preston to the beach.
Very good. Oh, you must do a lot of shrugs.
Yeah. And then of course there's the T-shirt.
Oh yeah.
So, and this is the Wave 3 of standees. This is the one you were talking about. We showed a few minutes ago.
Yeah.
Which is the
well, I'm just calling it the villain set, because it's all the bad, all the baddies.
Yeah, D Goats, Bigfoot Blue, and Schemes and Scams.
It's funny because I didn't know Schemes and Scams was sort of like organic because I didn't know what to name them, and I'm starting to come up with stuff, and I just was like, all right, let me just put this in like sort of a naming convention so I could just move on. And I was like, I'll just do Schemes and Scams, and then I started thinking about, I was like, no, that works as like a total like Hanna-Barbera like cartoon type of like one schemes and one scams.
So yeah, so since you were kind of saying they're going to be in the next episode, you've actually debuted them before the next episode.
I didn't want to, but
I
had to because I was like, I can't wait that long to put the tier up, and so I was like, well, whatever. If anything, it'll build hype for the next episode.
The Garden Salad Perk. I think you've had this up there.
Oh yeah, Bancroft, if you're watching, get that soon, dude, because I am gonna have to take it down.
Yeah, Bancroft.
Yeah. And anyone, really anybody, if you want that tier, get it soon.
Bancroft, quit being a fucking bitch. Back that fucking tier right now.
Fuck. No time for your crap.
Yeah. Fuck off with that bullshit. But yeah, so you come to, and now the cats are here. So newsstand copy, Holiday edition, the sticker books, and the Cecil and John standee. Reliable John. Then of course the holofoil cover, and you go do a head sketch, $100, which is cool. more people need to claim that. That's a pretty good deal.
Well, I think they're claiming it in the big salad perk because that we sold more of those.
Yeah,
and you get all the standees with it. So
yeah. Then the retailer edition, which is 10 copies of A, 2 of B. Yeah.
And I think we'll probably sell those probably closer to when we're in demand, or if not in demand.
Yeah.
Or when I put up one page of interior art.
Here's what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean this you get a lot of shit. You even get two newsstands. So
yeah. So
yeah, Ethan got that yesterday or 2 days ago.
Oh yeah. I heard him talking about that. He said his wife said, "Have you backed it yet?" Oh yeah, I need to.
Yeah.
He said, "Get what?" Velnet said, "Get what tier? What's leaving soon?" It was
Pester.
Yeah, the Preston standee.
Oh, the Preston standee and the garden.
Yeah,
salad.
that'll be gone in 5 days. They say.
And the hollow, the other one, the above. What was the garden salad?
Garden salad. Yeah, you said it was going.
Oh yeah, garden salad. Yeah. There's no real time date on that, but it just might not be there one day. So I'm just letting you know.
It's like soon. Trademark.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Chris Stanley says Wave 3 looks cool. You're right, it does. I agree.
I was not expecting a schemes and scams.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone's. I don't even know who's coming. I still have guys, and it's gonna be. It's gonna be
a lot of content to to deal with.
So I've toyed with this idea. I don't know if it'll happen, but I've toyed with it. Because I have all the assets from the trailer, right? So it's like I had to redraw everybody. And I was thinking of making a year 1 season of Hail Salad that takes place on the boat, right? And they're all in those costumes. And I take the audio from Comicsgate videos from 2 years ago.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Maybe 1 or 2 episodes like that.
And also when they were quote still quote friends, a lot of them.
Yeah. Almost like Hail Salad and Origins or something like that.
Yeah, there you go. That would be a good name for it. Hail Salad Origins. That would
just do 2 episodes, But I'd really have to be kind of lacking in material, but or just hitting a dry spot, which happens. But I think it'd be fun, and I think it'd be, it would make sense for the kind of narrative that I'm trying to put together.
Mm-hmm. I was just tagged into a post that says, "Happy DC Comics Red Wedding Day, y'all."
Oh yeah, can we talk about that?
Yeah, yes, I hope so.
Yes, I've been waiting to talk about this.
Put it in my fucking veins. Oh god, yes.
I went to Hollywood Reporter because fuck Bleeding Cool. I'm not gonna.
Oh yeah, fuck them. But put this whole thing in my veins.
Yeah.
You still probably want to take down the. Oh wait, I can do that.
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh, you remember that one post that was choose DC Comics or Comicsgate, and it was hot Supergirl and our fucking Good Preston cover.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why they thought that was a dunk.
I'd like to also
right.
I'd like to suggest instead of calling him Good Preston, we just call him Preston, and Bad Preston we start calling Bad Preston.
Well, no, it's either Preston or Peggy.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I don't know if we should call him Preston anymore.
Yeah, fuck Peggy.
we started calling our Preston Best Preston.
Best Preston. Beston, really.
Beston, there you go. Yeah. He got his Zenkai boost. He achieved Bankai.
So you gonna read this?
Maybe.
I'll change the subject, so I was trying to get through it.
You're wasting my time.
So yeah, DC Comics and DC Universe hit by major layoffs.
Oh
Majority
no!
of staff of the streaming service DC Universe has been laid off, as has editor Bob Harris and multiple other executives on the publishing side. Now here's the funny thing. I didn't even know Bob Harris worked for DC.
Yeah, didn't he work for Marvel?
Yeah, he worked for Marvel for years.
For decades.
Yeah. So
I didn't know he worked for DC.
I had no idea. Monday's Warner Media layoffs have affected a significant number of high-level figures at comic book powerhouse DC, and powerhouse, very extreme air quotes.
Yeah.
If they're so high level, how come they're gone?
got him. So among those said to be leading the positions are Editor-in-Chief Bob Harris, Senior VP of Publishing Strategy and Services Hank Canals.
Canals.
Canalis.
Yeah, whatever.
Something like that. Yeah.
Canals.
Canals.
Oh no.
The head VP of Marketing Strategy?
No, I got VP of Marketing and Creative Services.
Oh no!
Oh boy!
You want to know why these people lost their jobs? Because these are stupid fucking jobs.
The VP of Marketing and Creative Services. That's like his job was literally, how do we make money?
These people
How do we get people to?
They just make up this shit.
Yeah.
How do we get people to buy our shit?
I love this one. Now this one I laugh at. VP of Publishing Initiatives and Global Strategy.
What?
That's nice.
I think that is how do we
Sell
publish
books to foreigners?
To foreigners, yeah.
Yeah. Senior Story Editor Brian Cunningham, Executive Editor Mark Doyle, who oversaw the rollout of the Black Label graphic novels. Wow.
Mark Doyle, who oversaw Bat Dong.
Pretty much.
Is that true?
Yeah, he would be the one who oversaw Bat Dong.
Good.
And then Jim Lee remains at CCO. So they couldn't get rid of Jim Lee.
Do you think he had the final say on whether or not Bruce Wayne was circumcised or not? Do you think they had a meeting about that? They had
That is a good point. Put that back up there.
A little peep powwow.
Damn it.
Stop hitting it at the same time as me.
Why did the VP
It's like
of
when you're
Marketing
trying to
just
unlock
in?
the door in a
Gee,
car.
Rooster Teeth Wonder Woman 1984 cover?
Not for nothing, but what are the odds that news would come right after the cover?
Right?
Like, it's just so, it reminds me, honestly, of the Safe Space Marvel thing.
Yeah.
It's just like, it's almost like too perfect. It's like, how did you not know that was going to happen? Or are you looking for it out?
I just saw Wonder Woman, and I'm like, wow, she's just too cool for me. And I got intimidated. So I had to soften her up.
The CEO of AT&T, Time Warner, was just like, he was going through, he's like, yes, making lots of money. Let's look at it and see how we're trending today. And he sees that, and he's like, oh my God. And then he immediately comes in Monday morning. He's like, I'm calling a staff meeting. You look to your left and look to your right. Half of you are fired. Guess which ones? God knows. Okay, so
remember
roughly 1/3 of DC's editorial ranks are being laid off, according to sources. So what you saw at the top, that's not everything. There's going to be more. There's more. We just haven't heard them all yet.
1/3 is editorial. You mean the people that don't work already?
Yeah. Those poor editorials.
So disrespectful, Xavier.
Yeah.
Well, it's DC. Come on now. Editorial's like, huh? Well, yeah, it's fine, Brendan.
Insiders also say the majority of the staff of the streaming service DC Universe has been laid off, a move that has been widely expected as Warner Media shifted its focus to new streaming service HBO Max. See, that was funny because remember they did the DC streaming thing before the merger to prove that they could do a streaming service. And as soon as they merged, it's like, oh, guess what? Fuck you.
Oh man, everybody should have known that was coming. Mm-hmm. If this is blindsiding you, you're fucked. I'm sorry, you're fucked. But apparently your coworkers hate you because they were covering their own asses and it didn't say shit to you.
I think too, if you think about it from a business strategy, I think they're going to be spending a lot of their time and resource into HBO Max. Because, I keep reading stories about how they're going to do, new DC properties specifically for that. Mm-hmm. And so it seems like a way to bolster that platform.
It's going to – everything – what I'm guessing is all DC Universe is going to migrate to HBO Max.
So they're going to
that's what I think, too.
Yeah.
And because that's subscriptions-based and it's not necessarily – doesn't need to be in a theater – it's almost a way for them to mitigate costs when it comes to producing comics. So that'll come down to almost like a screeching halt, and then they'll just almost focus everything DC on this HBO Max thing.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I think. I don't know, but
you're basically kind of in a situation where why fucking make comics, you know?
Well, that's what I mean, right?
You've got 80 years of history and story. That's 80 years worth of episodes we don't have to fucking write.
Well, I mean, also, if HBO Max is beamed directly into your home, it kind of takes away the need for any type of real distribution. So it actually makes it easier for them to create content for the masses.
Yeah. I mean, it also, you know, like doing stuff like the Snyder Cut, Justice League, and stuff like that. You know, it's like, you know, it gives people an incentive who want to see that content to sign up for that content.
Yeah, and then they're also talking about making a Catwoman show, or about redoing Gotham, but to make it based in the new Batman universe.
Oh yeah, I did hear that.
Yeah, so there's a couple other things that they have, you know, in the works. And when you keep seeing this come up more and more often, it's like AT&T is not looking at getting rid of DC Comics. They're just going to be migrating it to another platform that is honestly going to be more profitable because of the type of audiences that they have, I think.
Yeah. And like this says here, DC Universe was DOA as soon as the AT&T merger happened, said one source. DC Universe launched in May 2018 and is home to live-action series such as Doom Patrol, Titans, and Stargirl, as well as animated offerings including Young Justice and Harley Quinn. Some of those shows have now started streaming on HBO Max.
Well, there you go. I mean, that's
now this one hurts me. Also a victim of layoffs, DC Direct, the company's in-house merchandise and collectible manufacturer. The division has been shuttered after 22 years. Another move that was rumored when Warner Brothers Consumer Products began taking more active role in DC.
Oh no, that's going to drive the prices of all that stuff up so high.
I'm truly curious, though. I mean, like, these are essentially industry professionals. Like, what are they going to do now? I mean, where are they going? Are they going to do like concept art for video games? Are they going to try to start their own crowdfunding? Which, let's be honest, is probably not going to do very well because they tried to shit on crowdfunding for 5 years.
Well, they have some options.
Do they? Yeah. Lasers or a rope?
Well, they could definitely go the crowdfunding route. The issue is that for many of them, who fucking cares about them? Like, you know, they spend most of their time shitting on people on social media, and, you know, fucking looking for approval and hand jobs or you know, head pats from basically all the people that don't buy their work.
Yeah,
but want to feel good about themselves and feel involved in the conversation. So maybe they'll get some success, maybe they won't. Because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter that you were a freelancer artist working on Batman during the Tom King run for these 2 or 3 issues or this 10-issue run. Your name's not Todd McFarlane. You're not going to go to Indiegogo or Kickstarter and pull $1 million for your book.
But I think too. I mean, if anything, Sean Gordon Murphy kind of tested the water for all of them because it's proven, especially with Comicsgate and what we're doing now. Me being on your show is 50% of me selling. You know, me having a nice campaign and cool looking art and whatever, yada, yada, characters, that's great. I mean, obviously that's why people are there, but like, you need to be present. And if you're not present, if you're not interested, I mean, I can't tell you how many campaigns I see well, not even CG campaigns, but like maybe it's for a video game or something. And it could be amazing looking, but they're not present on any internet forum at all. And then they barely make $4,000 or $5,000 because they're not, you know, actually selling anything. And if they're coming from an industry where DC was publishing for them essentially and selling their shit through their own means of marketing, and now they have to market themselves, you know, they're not going to be able to. They're not going to be able to do anything.
It's going to be really hard because some of these people are like really fucking socially awkward, and they only have like one. And one of them, some of them only have like 1 or 2 settings, which is, you know, shit heel or quiet, awkward stranger.
Yeah. Yeah. No, you're right.
And, you know, person that's, you know, worked really hard to get good at drawing so that they could be a comic book artist may not necessarily have the charisma to go out there and sell their book on top of all the drawing they have to do.
It takes a lot of work. You know? And it's for a very specific, almost entrepreneurial type personality. And, you know, I think about, I mean, I don't know who the guy is. Ethan didn't say who it was, but I guess some dude emailed him and pretty much apologized because he saw the writing on the wall and wanted to get off.
Hey, fam. Sorry I shit on you for the last 2 years.
Yeah, exactly.
I was wondering if there's anything me and you could do together, and Ethan's nap.
Are we taking bets on who it was?
Now, the other thing they can do is they can
maybe. I don't know. I think Gail would be too proud and couldn't get the muffin out of her mouth long enough.
I don't think it's probably anyone he's talked about on air, to be honest with you.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's probably some just rando.
Yeah.
But, there are other avenues they can also pursue as far as, artwork, art and design. Obviously, some conceptual animation shit, some game design. But ultimately, those jobs are going to fill up fast. And the way game companies work these days, it's all freelance shit. Most of them don't hire staff very long anymore.
It's project-based too, right? So, I mean, they might take you on to do the next, I don't know, Darksiders or something, and then...
Yeah, like you're on until the game, the design document is done, and now get the fuck out of here.
Right, yeah, then thanks, it's been a real peace out,
Yeah. We don't need you now, we need coders.
You
can't say learn to code because you'll get banned from Twitter.
So ridiculous.
Which is funny because Twitter's the one that started that goddamn hashtag, and then when you turned it around on them, now they want to ban you for it. You're like,
It works both ways. Crap.
I'm looking at your job history here, and it says that you've changed. You've only held on to a job for about 4 months at a time at most for the last 2 years. We're definitely going to keep your resume on file, but we'll let you know.
Mm-hmm. That lets you know is like, we'll see you on the flip side, brother.
Now, the Hail Mary might be that they might try and get together because, there's a lot of freelancers that did this professionally long enough. They all know each other. That's part of the problem. They may try and get together and raise some kind of capital to start their own company. They've done it before. Like,
there's only one problem with that.
Was that freaking Lion Shit Comics they did?
Yeah.
It'll go nowhere. It'll go nowhere because they're a bunch of defunct moron personalities, and they have no idea about anything about marketing.
That's what I'm saying. That's the problem you have. You can say what you want about Fail Simone, but she does know a little bit about the business. These ones that are going to get let go from here, they've literally had DC and Marvel or whoever doing it for them their whole time they were there.
Yeah. So that and they haven't been there quite long enough to have developed a name outside of the book they're working on. So what does that mean? It's not like John Byrne is going to go start his own thing. It's like it's just some rando.
Yeah,
who's, probably
if suddenly somebody said John Byrne is starting a company, okay, I can John Byrne,
right.
But then if it's like Tom King is going to start, who the fuck cares?
That's a great, especially after all the bullshit they've been pulling on the internet. It's like if you follow anything slightly comic book related, Tom King's what he's been doing in the last couple of months. You're like, what are you crazy?
What's going to happen? I'm going to tell you what's going to happen with DC. I don't think it's going to phase out immediately or anything like that. But what AT&T is going to do, the editorial staff is going to get gutted, and then instead of editors, they're going to get executives that are going to oversee them.
So it'll just be It'll just be brand management,
essentially.
Yeah,
and it'll basically be. It might even go back to the point where it's like, okay, we don't care about your fucking personal politics bullshit. Write a good book.
Okay, you want to write a book where Catwoman comes out as a trans person. How does this make money?
Well, see, I wonder about that because if that was the case, why wasn't that being scrutinized earlier by top-level people in DC and Marvel Comics?
My guess is that they probably didn't want to break what goose they had. Like, they figured that if they kept this artist garden going, that they would get product coming out and be like, okay, well, people are going to buy whatever the hell they put out. It's DC Comics, right? I mean, it's just weird bullshit that these people like, and then it just turns out that you get all these young fucking folks coming in putting in stupid shit. And pursuing, God,
it's funny because I read this. It was a Two-Face miniseries, and it was in Detective Comics. This is probably about 2 years ago. And it was right when they made the transition when Two-Face, all of a sudden, he's in a maroon and black jacket now. That's like his new look, And they had done it in Batman All-Star, and then they shifted him over to Detective Comics. And it's like 4 or 5 issues. and it was the worst fucking Two-Face story I ever read in my life. And I'm just like, I can't even imagine anything like this coming out back when I was reading comics in the 90s and 2000s.
Yeah.
And then I realized, I was like, no, it's across the board. So it's astonishing to me that it even lasted as long as it did when they were putting out content like that.
At this stage, I think at least on the Marvel side, Disney executives kind of probably felt that the decline in sales was just natural with how things were progressing. Comic shops were beginning to close up shop as more people were going digital. They were offering Marvel comics through their digital service, their Marvel digital library. Some people were getting, and it was doing okay.
Yeah.
And they probably thought that because, it's trickling down every year, the sales are, that's just the natural progression. So we'll just, run it until it's no longer feasible, not realizing that the reason why the sales are going down is because these people are running it into the fucking ground because they don't know what the fuck they're doing.
Well, there's also another issue with that too. When you take older stuff that was like really good and popular, like the Batman, Superman, Supergirl story, and then you start editing the art.
Oh, sure.
When you release it on, when you re-release it in a collection or digital or, whatever like that, that looks really shitty.
Well, and that it's bullshit too, right? Because they keep trying to bolster that, or like even promote the idea that like, oh, we're making billions of dollars. Like comics have never made so much money. Well, if that's the case, then why are you closing the doors? It's a complete contradiction. You just sound like you're lying.
Yeah, well, it's funny to me, and I think if anything ever offended me a lot was that particular instance. Was not that, it's one thing, we always talk about artists, all that stuff. We had a good laugh about that Wonder Woman cover because holy shit, that was awful. But the one thing that bugged me about when they did it to those issues of the Batman Superman is that was Michael Turner, and Michael Turner isn't here anymore. You'll never get another Michael Turner art piece. And I think it's disrespectful to go and change somebody's art after they've passed on like that.
Yeah.
And,
I think that's a good valid point. Yeah.
And then to do it, and then you think you're going to hold on, especially people who are fans of Michael Turner. You think you're going to hold on to those people? Probably not. Just the pure disrespect. And I don't know. It just that really bugged me. I had to bring that out because that really bugged me when that happened. So.
Well, and it seems to me that a lot of these people, like the SJWs, trying to cancel CG so hard in the last couple of weeks. They know this is 100% true and what's happening. And they're doubling down on everything.
Piper, could you pull up that that? I know you've got an image on your timeline. Could you pull up that image of that dumbass who did the whole Marvel or DC or CG?
The one that did it with a
with
larger.
Yeah, I want to point out something to people when you show that.
Let me find it.
Yeah, no problem.
Shouldn't be too hard.
Let's see.
Check Best Preston's Twitter feed because he commented on that one.
Did you hear that?
Why would I even have to do that? It's on mine.
She did.
I don't know.
He did it as a reply to me.
Well, Piper, you comment on so many things. I don't know how to navigate your feed.
Is it true?
Did you guys see that Kennedy got fired?
Woo! Wait.
She's gone?
What?
I just saw it on Twitter. It's like 11 minutes ago. Officially new.
Hold on. I'm on the Hollywood Reporter right now. See if there's anything up here. Of course, they take
Kennedy
forever.
fired. Explained. New president revealed.
It's happening.
Who is it?
The great apology is occurring.
The great
apology.
George Lucas, we are so sorry.
I'm sorry, George.
I think that's bothering Camel Moon's ears because he keeps taking his headphones out when you do that.
I don't even have it anywhere close to the microphone.
Yeah, but it is a loud fucking noise. Good
Very
lord.
true.
Wow.
Yeah. Next time, play the Rubber Band.
I don't have that one. Nobody will give me the Rubber Band one. Can't find it.
Oh. You guys ever hear the Jurassic Park song played on it's like a kazoo or something?
Yeah, that's what this was. The taps played on the kazoo.
Yeah, I remember that. It was on a harmonica.
Oh,
for No Man's
terrible. So derpy.
See, now I heard it done really badly, but it was on a recorder. One of them kids.
Maybe that's what it is. Whatever it is, it's the worst, and it's fucking.
It was in that famous No Man's Sky video. You know the one, right?
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
The No Man's Sky video where they've got John Hammond is like, "Welcome to Jurassic Park," and it shows like one of the shitty looking dinosaurs from when No Man's Sky first came out, and its body is just a fucking nightmare of horribly jumbled pieces, and it's the theme on Let me just fucking find it for you.
So did you want me to share screen?
Yeah.
I guess.
And then I guess there's this other. This is from 221. That was back from whenever. Never mind. Keep talking. I'm
So
stupid.
yeah, here is. I wanted to point this out. Can you?
Oh, this is such worthless, like, false comparisons.
No, here's the best thing. Here's what I love about this, and it was pointed out to me last night. This is the best DC has to offer.
Uh-huh.
Art Germ is the absolute best DC has to offer. Art Germ only does covers.
Only
Yeah.
does cover, never anything else.
Next image.
You know what? All it means to me is that you guys are winning. If they could compare.
And the fact
I was
that
gonna say if he had to do that
Mhm.
in response, like
I want to go back to Art Germ real quick. The Supergirl one real quick.
I like it. It is pretty.
Digital.
Oh,
Go
sure.
over.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Hand painted.
Also, what does one have to do with the other? Like, I don't quite
But
understand.
it's called losing. That's what
Yeah,
it's got to
It's
do
not,
with it.
it's not an
mad.
accurate comparison. Why? I mean, if you want
Yeah.
to do something, maybe find a picture of Power Girl. I mean,
Yeah.
they're slightly looking a little bit more like each other. But what the fuck does Supergirl on fire have to do with?
He's trying to make the false equivalence that it's better art, which I'm not saying it's not good art. The thing is, it's fully digital. It's he uses 3D models. Preston uses his he actually uses physical models, like real models.
Also,
So
art does not have to be photorealistic. That's kind of what makes it so great, right? You can it's interpretive. I mean, what are they going to say? Like Simon Brisley doesn't make good art because it's not photo accurate. Like, get the fuck out of here. Sam Keith sucks now because his fingers are too long. Like, what are you talking about?
All right, I got the clip ready.
oh no,
What?
Piper, remember those wins I was talking about earlier?
You all right, there, buddy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's watching the stream from his car. Okay, yeah, go ahead, put it up. I'll put it up.
We just
Okay.
had our. We're still having a storm going. That's about it.
To Jurassic Park. Oh, I remember this.
Make it full screen.
Wow.
What kind of horse Tyrannosaurus? That's Wanger.
That
It's
was
a
a
digital
horse-
Wanger.
Dinosaur thing.
That's
Should
crazy.
not have been able to walk like that.
Is that made? Is it one of those algorithms that just makes things up and it was?
Yes.
Yes,
Oh,
procedurally generated.
Procedurally generated.
See, that's what I meant. Generated. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Well, that needed work.
However, in those 4-ish years that it's been out, they've actually
They've actually
all bunch of
fixed it.
stuff.
But the problem is they'll never live it down.
No, they're
Yeah, I
never
was
gonna
gonna
live
say
down.
they've kind of fixed it since, but they bullshitted people so much
Mm-hmm.
that nobody gives a shit if they fixed it at this
Now,
point.
I played the hell out of it when it came out,
Mm-hmm.
and I burned through all the content I could get out of it in like a week, and then I didn't want to play it anymore because otherwise it was just a zen experience, kind of like playing Minecraft.
Mm-hmm.
Every now and again, I do go back to it after every time they do a big update. They've added so fucking much that
Mhm.
there's definitely a lot to do and a lot of fun to be had. It's just the game is now where it should have been at launch, and they're finally moving past for that.
See, it came out in what 2016.
Yeah,
Only took them 4 years.
I would say 3 years. It took them 3 years to get to there, and I think they're just about to release the next big update.
Yeah, but still, it's you just shouldn't take 3 years to get your game.
Can you do the stuff that they promised at launch, like getting space battles and stuff?
Yeah, it was supposed to have like cool shit, like you're.
I like how when it launched, there was zero content.
It was it was just walking around looking at plants.
Yeah, it was supposed to, I mean, like you were like it was supposed to be like very quickly. You were going to have like space navies and.
You can get your own big ship and then actually have a fleet that listens to you, and you could send them out on missions and they do shit for you.
Mm-hmm.
I actually had it set up to where me and Octavius, he was on my carrier, and I was warping him around because he didn't have a hyperdrive yet to do a bunch of quests to get him along, and he would just travel on my ship for a while. Of course, that broke the quest line, so now he can't get a hyperdrive unless he buys a ship that already has one.
Have you guys played Astroneer?
No.
Never heard of
it. You should Google it.
That's I have Astroneer. I have Astroneer. That's actually a really comfy game to play.
It's what?
It's a really comfy game to play.
Okay, so yeah, I mean, I meant it as a joke, but like, yeah, I am genuinely interested because it's sort of like a No Man's Sky rip, but it's not as complicated.
No, it's like No Man's Sky for little kids.
Oh, okay.
But it's still a comfy little game to play because it's voxel based for one, and you have an option of like I think about 6 planets that you can go to.
Mm-hmm.
And you have to find artifacts on each little planet to get new technology, so that way you can take advantage of all the stuff that you find on the other planets. It's actually really neat.
I was playing this game called Lego World. Have you heard of this?
I have, yeah. It's
kind of like that, right? It's like you go to all these different planets, and then you can build shit, but you're also looking for stuff. There's like a garbage planet, and there's like there's an ice planet. It was pretty good. It was pretty fun.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, that does look fun to play. I mean, it is, but
Well, I bought it because I thought it was going to be a total just creative thing, right? Just build your own stuff, and it's kind of there, but it's not really there. It's not like they still built a game around that, and I think the game is kind of unnecessary. You don't need missions. Just give me the fucking pieces.
Let me have Legos, you fuckers. Come on.
Yeah, you have to unlock palm trees and stuff. I'm like, no, just give me the palm tree.
There is another Lego game that I'm thinking of that's actually really looks like it's really fun because you can build your own trucks and cars and stuff, and you mash them together with your friends. But
Piper just got real bored suddenly.
Yeah.
So we're talking about Legos now, huh?
It was supposed to be a bit about No Man's Sky, and then we started talking about No Man's Sky. Oh.
I was about to say it was funny until we actually started hearing about the game for real.
Yeah.
And then it's about as entertaining as I imagine the game to be.
You notice I kept trying to cut it off. It shouldn't take you 4 years to make a gameplay, so that means stop talking about the goddamn game. But somebody wanted to keep talking about the fucking game. Get memed on, son. It's your turn.
What we could talk about is why no one in the chat is backing Hail Salad.
Yeah, what's up with that?
What's up with that, yo?
It's a terrible thing. Unless they've all backed it already. Then that's okay.
There's a lot of merch. Back it again.
There's some more stuff you can get, guys.
Yeah, I got new stuff every week, yo.
If you don't buy Hail Salad, I'm going to force this giant squid to get up close and personal with this emu. Not sure I'm going to make that happen, but why take the risk?
I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to work in reverse, right? So everyone, the more money they make, then the more pages they put in. I think if I don't make enough money where I want it to be, I'm going to start taking pages away.
You got your one-page comic, and
yeah, I made $45,000, but it wasn't in the time I wanted, so
Books cost money.
Yeah, it's not even a comic. It's just it's one picture. There's a little saying at the bottom.
Yeah, let's take one more. I couldn't find anything about the Kathleen Kennedy thing, so until I get some full on hardcore.
Oh, maybe I can find it then. Let me see if I can find it.
Oh, the power's back on at the Sleeves of Comics Cave, so that's a good thing. Taking another look at the Hail Sally Kill Moon. You know, we had a good, that trailer. The new trailer is pretty freaking awesome. So everybody get to check that out. Check out one more thing that apparently is driving, for some reason lately, has been driving a lot of people crazy. Is this one? Oh. I don't understand. We didn't do nothing. We've literally done nothing, and everybody hates us.
I've been over here jamming on the saxophone.
Yeah,
I didn't do nothing to nobody.
I have no segue for this, but apparently there was another incredibly large explosion. Have you seen this?
Another one?
This one looks ridiculous. It's in Russia.
Oh, okay.
That's just
that's just Russia.
Terrifying. This looks like the Expendables or something. The whole fucking nuke just off in the air.
It would line up with my theory that Sly Stallone movies are not movies, they're documentaries.
Ooh.
Okay.
Yeah.
If Sly comes out with a new movie in the next 6 to 8 months, then we know it was him.
But anyway, so yeah, we've done really well. We're at 1,028 backers. Doing fantastic. Did a big update last week, so people know where we're at as far as the production goes, and all that good stuff. There should be some new cool stuff coming up soon, and all that nice neat stuff.
Do you guys have a 50,000 stretch?
Yes.
Oh,
It'll be a bonus for the team, for the art team, because since they've been getting basically the brunt of everything, because
Doug would like some extra money, please.
Well, so with Farrah and everybody else, let's see. I'm going to do this for you, Camel Moon. Okay, they complained about a certain image, right?
Yeah, the bottom one, right?
Yeah, it's literally like, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Yeah,
to the 10 images to get to this one that they complain about.
To the most stylized one that looks like it's what was that video game that came out? It was like the biggest game ever in like 2017. It was a bunch of people shooting each other.
Overwatch?
Yes, it looks like something out of Overwatch.
That's a fair comparison, actually.
Yeah. And it's like, so what? It's stylized. It's allowed to be stylized.
Mm-hmm. But it took all that to get to that. So, that backfired on them. That made us about $3,000. So now they're going after this one.
How much money has this one made you?
By itself, it's already made a pretty good amount of money. But if they want to, it's like Scott McCullough said the other day, which I thought he did a good job. He says right now we've got Renfamous in the running for CG promoter of the third quarter.
Yeah,
because she made us $3,000. So, and this gratuitous sax moron, if he wants to keep going. See how much money he can make. I don't think he's got the following to pull it off.
No.
No, he has like 400 subs or something ridiculous.
But if he wants to
Followers.
keep trying, if he wants to keep trying,
still,
then,
between him and everybody else that still noticed it and are commenting on it.
Yeah.
Oh, we did pick up a few more thanks to.
I think since they started, we picked up about $500.
You know what the funny thing is too is like a lot of these people, especially the ones that are attacking, they can't draw themselves, and when they do try to do anything, they fall back on Cal Arts because they can't draw, so they find a style that supports the fact that they can't draw, and then when they can't point anything out and say well, that's not on model, because being on model is to be garbage.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like when people are actually putting shit together, it's like, oh well, now we can scrutinize it to the nth degree. It's like, what are you doing?
You're going to find this funny. So here's, obviously this is the base cover, which we, character design and everything based, right?
Yeah.
One person said that this cover was not on model with this cover.
Wait, go back. That one?
This one?
Yeah.
And this one.
But it's okay. But even if but that doesn't mean it just means a different artist did it.
Yeah, I was about to say that. Didn't it just mean
Yeah, that's
it's
like
a
saying,
variant cover.
you know,
a
Todd
reason.
McFarlane and Bruce Timm, they don't do anything alike. Neither of them should be doing Batman. It's like, what are you
Right.
talking about?
They don't.
They're off model from the 1939 debut
Yeah.
of Batman.
Yeah, you're like,
so-
I don't know
nobody
who
draws
John
like
McFarlane's
Bob Kane.
character is, but I don't think he's got a future in this business.
yeah.
Yeah, that's just so. It's
And
just
I
like,
wanted so bad to say, who are you to say what's on model with our goddamn character?
yeah, that's just so. It's just such a waste of time.
We could put her in a goddamn pantsuit in the next issue. What you going to say then? You know?
Yeah.
Not that we would do that, but you know. Yeah, Camel Moon and Peregrine both look great. People can fuck off. I'm sure you mean Hell Salad because I mean, if you're saying that this looks great, I'm just not fighting.
Wow. He's never gonna come back here. Thanks.
If he could come back after the dunking about the oranges and the peas and now the cookies and the
Yeah, it's okay.
Well, that's when you were dunking on his eating habits.
But I'm not gonna. You know what? I'm not gonna. No, I'm not gonna say that.
Did you see the link I sent? It's of the explosion.
Oh shit. Well, I guess we could show that before we log
Yeah.
off for the night.
That's
Is
in
this,
logo
this
right.
one you sent in here? Yeah. Or the only one you sent, really. Everything else was. Put it this one. Whoop. Do it right. There we go. And okay. Let's check this shit out. Whoa. Yeah, I would say the same thing.
They probably said "Suja."
Could you imagine though, like you're just driving and then you just see that
You're
car
going
off?
down the road. Hey, what's that smoke over there? Holy shit! Like everybody starts turning around.
I know.
I mean, if you saw that, you just think it's over, right?
Yeah.
You'd be so relieved when you found out that it didn't go past the, you know.
Yeah, with that area right there.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
You're not getting a shockwave heading right towards you. Yeah.
Because I would. That's what I would think. I would see that and be like, well,
Yeah.
it's been real.
Random shit has been having habits of exploding lately
Well,
everywhere.
I don't know if you've noticed this, but 2020 has been kind of a crap year.
Just a
Yeah.
tad bit.
Now we're getting a plague of explosions. Shit's exploding now.
Well, yeah, I mean, you had the.
Everybody kind of checked out after the murder hornets, though. They were like, "Yeah, fuck." I'm
got
still
lied
voting-
to.
I'm still voting that Godzilla's next. A Godzilla is situation before the end of
I
the
will
year.
only accept a Godzilla if it's the Godzilla from the Legendary who's coming to restore balance.
Maybe that was his like. He popped out of that, or there was a volcano eruption today as well. Maybe come
Yeah,
out.
there was. What I loved about the volcano eruption is like I think it was one John Malin, he retweeted it, and people are just in town like going about their business. There's a volcano in the background blowing up.
I mean, at this point,
yeah, he's like, oh well, fuck it. I mean,
we've made it to over half of the year at this point, so everybody's just desensitized to weird ass bullshit,
I guess that's true. The moon could fall out of the sky and be like, well, 2020.
right?
Yeah,
It's a bitch.
Somebody's just going to be like, so who had moon falling out of the sky on their 2020 bingo card? Haha, like, for
Yeah.
real?
Oh, yeah, that's right. And then there was shots at the White House. What the hell happened today?
Up at the White House. There was that explosion in Baltimore.
Oh, that too.
Yeah, that happened today.
Mm-hmm.
That was all shit that happened today. There was
Chicago got blown the fuck over after a protest turned into a riot.
Yeah.
And we won't hear about any of it. I got to get my news through Twitter, dash cams.
Twitter
Yeah,
dash cams and fucking cranks. That's the only ones you can trust nowadays. Fuck.
And then here in North Carolina, we had a 5.1 magnitude earthquake after a fucking hurricane.
Yeah.
It's just been, yeah.
And don't forget, NASA says that the oncoming asteroid probably shouldn't hit us.
Probably.
Probably, maybe not.
Probably,
okay.
maybe won't hit us.
It should be okay. Maybe.
Well, metal prices are going to go through the floor if it hits us.
That's true.
We're all going to go through the floor. The whole planet's going to flicker
Depending
around.
on the size. I mean, if it hits the ocean, it'll just destroy most of the coastal areas of the U.S., which would be where I live.
So, back hail salad now because you don't know.
That Peregrine, we don't know what's coming next.
Yeah.
We'll be over here jamming on the saxophone. It's like, as long as it don't hurt the U.S. Postal Service, we're all right. We'll be the ones that's like, no, you said in nor rain, nor sleet, nor dark of night.
Nor asteroid, nor nuclear explosion.
No meteorites. Get the fuck out of here.
Oh, hell no.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yellow Lantern. NASA also said we need to rename problematic celestial bodies now. So yeah, fuck off, NASA.
Oh my gosh.
Rename them.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, we can't have black.
Are they offended? Are we offending the celestial bodies?
Yeah. Black
Apparently.
holes are offensive to the black holes. Apparently.
Black holes matter, everybody.
For legal reasons, that is a joke.
And white holes antimatter. So
I thought white holes were what? Fuck! I forget what they are.
Well, there's white dwarves. I didn't know there were white holes.
there's a white hole.
Yeah. White holes are theoretical. No.
Yeah, they're theoretical. We haven't found one yet.
Oh yeah, and they reclassified Pluto as a fucking planet. I forgot about that.
Yeah, welcome back.
In my lifetime, Pluto has gone from a planet to
Planetoid.
It was a moon. It was an asteroid.
to a moon, to an asteroid, to a planetoid,
to now
back to a planet.
Back to a planet. I was gonna say, with all these goddamn satellites and shit that we got out there, you still can't decide what the fuck to call Pluto. What the fuck is wrong with you people?
Well, that's right. Because they called it a planetoid. What does that mean? Like a dead planet, one that doesn't spin or something? It used to be a planet.
A planetoid is something that's planet size, but it's by itself. It doesn't orbit anything in terms like another planet, but it's not comparable to like Mercury.
Why?
Well, see what they thought. They
targets?
thought because its orbit takes so goddamn long because it's so far out there that they were basically just guessing and making shit up until it finally completed an orbit. So they could see what the fuck it was orbiting. That's why they thought it was a moon for a bit.
Technically speaking, its orbit is kind of theoretical, as it takes 227 years to go all the way around the sun.
Well, but I guess they saw it go far enough that they realized it wasn't.
When it started coming back.
Yeah, but they saw it back in like Incan and Aztec times. They knew it was a planet then. I mean, are they just going to change everything about it just because, like, oh, we don't know? That's the dumbest thing I ever.
I think I think it was just NASA trying to find giving them a reason to keep their jobs.
Well, that's what I think, right? Yeah, you hear this stuff. They're just like, well, we gotta watch the video. It could take 30 years. So we gotta stay on the clock.
I was thinking.
My dad works for NASA.
Oh, sorry.
My uncle works for Nintendo.
So then you tell us.
No, but for real.
No, for real. Her dad does work for NASA.
Yeah. I'm not allowed to tell a lot of what he tells me. That's funny. No, but he's a programmer for them, and I have not asked his opinion. I bet he just loves the problematic celestial body renaming. I'm sure he is thrilled with that.
You know why they had to make Pluto not a planet anymore? That's where the Migo come from, and if they make it not a planet, then things that don't officially exist can't come from that place anymore.
The moon one was specifically because they realized it was not orbiting the planet they thought it was orbiting, so they decided it wasn't a moon. The planetoid is because they said it was tiny. Like it's like calling it a manlet. Like this, it's just fucked up.
You got
You're
Jupiter
so tiny.
We're
gonna call you Planet Light.
You got Jupiter and Saturn walking up to Pluto and just like bowling on them. What you gonna do? You can do nothing.
I can think of that we have in our solar system that has a heart on it.
Oh no, isn't that cute?
Yeah.
Which one? Huh?
Pluto. It has a heart on it.
It has a little heart on it. We were finally able to get more high-tech pictures of it.
Since you said it takes, 270 some years for it to rotate around the our sun?
Something like that. It's like 277 or 200.
Man, can you imagine how long it would take to listen to Journey? Wheel in the Sky keeps on turning. Like, it's just like, it's on like 500x. Slow, negative X slow-mo. Oh man, okay, that's enough. We need to get the fuck out of here.
There were 2 more explosions since we were talking.
Oh Jesus Christ!
Are you serious?
One's in England, and it's just this fire. It just looks like it's fucking.
And you also,
but in Turkey,
you've also got another backer. So,
you guys got a backer?
You got a backer.
I got a backer.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
Shit might be exploding, but you got a backer.
Yeah. Not everyone's blowing up. No, I'm blowing up.
All this shit going off, somebody's doing something.
Oh wow! Look at that! Look at that! Great, thank you. Yeah.
Well, the blowing up plague is going strong, but hey, I got another backer. I'm good to go.
Yeah, that's great. What did you buy? You bought a T-shirt.
Yeah,
I'm not going to say your name, but
yeah, well, he's in the chat. He said he bought. He
I was about to say I backed the shirt to your happy now.
Oh, okay. What did you buy? Yeah. Oh, okay. I'm a moron.
Oh yeah. Also, by the way, Plague Explosion sounds like a killer metal song.
It does actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and call it a night. I'm not sure about tomorrow night. That depends on the gentleman's campaign. We don't know where it's going yet. We gotta hope that Indiegogo bails him out of a bad thing that happened for him.
What happened? Can you explain it real fast?
He went to go extend, but he set his extension to 30 days. But you need to set it to 60 and if you do it to 30, it's just going to close out on 30.
Oh, that happened to me. On my closeout, I extended it to, and I did 32. I was like, an extra 2 days, right? And then it was like, no, now you only have 32 days to campaign. Sent an email. They changed it that night. So tell that guy.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Literally,
he sent an email. So we're hoping he gets straightened out so he could be on tomorrow night. And
they need to fix that because Bancroft was telling me that everybody does.
A lot of people have.
It's really misguiding. It's really confusing.
Yeah.
So just put a checkbox. Do you want to extend? Yes.
That's it.
Yeah.
Or don't start it at 30 because it says how many days do you want to extend by, and then it starts at 30. It should say 1 and then go to 30 instead of 30 and go to 60. That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go by your totals and all that stuff.
Because it's asking extending, not when do you want to stop.
It's not saying how many days do you want total for your campaign.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So it's one of those things. I don't want to say who it is in case because I don't want to. That's kind of embarrassing. I don't want that to happen. So I'm not going to say his name, but I can guarantee Wednesday we're going to have Mr. Phil Zaid Comics.
Great.
Coming on and talk about his the new stuff for Lost Pages, and on Thursday night, if Piper got back with him, this person is going to be on.
Yeah.
He said that's a stupid system, and I know he's talking about Indiegogo, but I just thought that was a funny way to say that Unhinged Entertainment will be on Thursday night. So, guys, thanks so much for coming on. Of course, back these wonderful projects, back Camel Moon's Hail Salad, back Peregrine, back Super Dead, back 3 Nights 4 Days that just went in demand. I think.
Fucking book.
Yeah, what Xavier said. So everybody, y'all have a wonderful night. We will see you soon, and y'all have a good one, and take care of yourselves.
Good night.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.